What is going on today, guys? Lone Wolf here, and today we're going to be playing some BeamNG.drive. Yes, I know that's a very weird video that I'm going to be doing. I don't think I've done one for probably a couple years now. In this video, we're going to make a one-to-one replica of my real-life Suburban. Now, some of you guys know that I have a 2003 Chevy Suburban LT. With a 5.3 liter V8 with the 4-speed automatic transmission. We're gonna go to. This is normally my go-to map. Let's see. It's open up. For whatever reason, the game's freezing out. So the closest vehicle we can get is either the pickup. We could just add a hard shell on it, or we could just go straight for the roamer, which I'm gonna go for the roamer. Probably do the fire chief. We'll do the fire chief, and then we will upgrade it, and I'll show you guys a couple of interesting graphs that I found online showing all the gear ratios, everything for the transmission and this gear tuning, also the ECU as well. Now there is a little bit of a history on my real life Suburban. It used to be a sheriff unit for Colorado. The reason why my family got it was it was on an auction. I believe it was a salvaged auction because it was in an accident, believe it or not. So BeamNG does not have the full one-to-one engine, so we're gonna just use the 5.5 liter V8, and then it does have ABS. Brake line lock, we actually don't have a brake line lock because for whatever reason it is known for being completely broken, or it keeps engaging itself while you're driving and it just ruins your gas mileage. So we just took it out fully. Engine management, race ECU, even though it's technically not in real life. And then engine block, I'm pretty sure it's a heavy duty, considering it's a cast iron block with I'm pretty sure it's a cast iron. Might be aluminum head. Engine mounts, yeah, we'll do heavy duty as well. Manifolds, we did upgrade the manifolds. It does have a race car, or it's from a Chevy Camaro. Funny enough, V8 exhaust, yes. I am thinking on upgrading the exhaust down the line in real life to like maybe a side pipe. It comes out underneath the rear tires. But anyways, exhaust, it does have a sport, actually a race intake. It does not have the box. Oil pan, it's stock. 4-speed automatic. I really wish we can change how the gear ratios are in the game, because I don't know if they are one-to-one to real life or not. It does have a heavy duty locking diffs, or locking torque converter. That's it for the engine. Gas tank, yep. Spare tire, it is a 6 lug. Yeah, it's just a 6 lug. Front suspension, it does have a lift kit on it. I believe it's a 4-inch in the back, 3-inch in the front. And it does have limited slip diffs, both front and rear. I have to bring up the graphs in a minute, but I'm gonna switch it to a race adjustable. Wheels, it has a 5-slot, 6 lug. I believe it is a 16 point times 7. Alright, so we're gonna be stuck with these. I honestly, we're gonna have to switch through some of these and see what's like a good setup. I'll go for silver version of this. And then it has the correct tire size. I believe right now it has all season, all grip tires. So we're just gonna put on heavy duty. Steering, it does have power steering. Heavy duty limited slip, yes. Rear final drive, we're gonna switch it to race, just like the front. This, we're gonna whoa. Not that. Can we not select that? We chose the Quest Silver. Because honestly, that's the best looking one that I looked through. Heavy duty, yep. And then rear shocks. It is a lifted. I'm not sure why the back is slightly interesting that they don't have a sway bar on it. We need to change it to dashboard. Ashtray, I'm just gonna remove that. Yeah, it looks better without it. Light bar, doesn't have one. Roll cage, it does not have one. It does have reinforced frames. However, it didn't really do well on the main frame under the vehicle. If you look at it in real life, it is a little bit twisted. Running boards, yes it does. It has black running boards front to back. Actually, that's fairly close to what I have. Rear seats. Why do you only... Okay, I'm just gonna not do the seats at all. I'm just gonna remove them completely. But it does have 2 captain chairs and a rear bench seat. Spotlights, it does not have that. It does not have tail light guards, even though I kind of want some. Trim, it does have body trim. It's not white or chrome, or white or black. It is chrome. So we're gonna have to do kind of like the black one. So I really want to color the bottom of my Suburban black from here down. I think it would look a little cool. Plus, on mine, it does have a lot of rust in this area and a little bit on the front as well. Gray interior, mine is black. We're gonna change it up a little bit. Front bumper, it does not have the front bull bar. That's what it is. It does not have one. I do want one in real life, so I'm gonna do just a chrome one. I need to remove the front license plate because that looks out of place. There we go. It's much better. It's not covered. Alright, rear bumper, black trim. Honestly, it looks a lot better with the black trim. I want to have side pipes. Obviously not in the steps. I was thinking like right behind the tire, maybe. I'm not sure. Clearance. Ooh, that actually looks good. Radiator, it does have a different radiator. It has a high performance. In fact, I'm pretty sure it has a ultra high performance because it is from a actual race car. Glass tint, it does have a pretty major tint. That's actually pretty accurate, other than the front window or the front doors needs a slightly better tint. But yeah, that's as close as we can get. Tuning. Now this is where I need to bring up the graphs for. Now I'm also going to bring out a new UI app. So we're going to bring out the torque curve, add. Now it doesn't matter where it's at. I know I'm playing on a tiny screen, but this is all I have access to. 273 horsepower. I'm not sure exactly how much my Suburban runs right now. Honestly, this website is quite old. It is probably mid 2000s, possibly 2010s style. It gives off that vibe. But this is where I normally go online to see what a vehicle specs are. It has most vehicles. Some vehicles you can't really find on here. You have to find somewhere else, or use ChatGPT or something, whatever. Anyways, mine has the Vortec 5300, which is the 5.3 liter V8. It is LT, which is a half ton, 326 or 27 cubic inch displacement, cast iron block, cast aluminum cylinder heads, valve train is OHV, coil ignition. This thing gives you everything. Now mine does have a Hydromatic 4L60E, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so final drive is anywhere in between these range. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to see what mine is specifically. Alright, so we do have quite a bit of information right here. First gear is 3.06 to 1. Second gear is 1.63 to 1. Third gear is 1.0 to 1. Fourth gear, which is technically overdrive, is a 7.0 to 1. And reverse is 2.29 to 1. And it's all by GM specs. I'm thankful that they actually link out thing. And it doesn't actually matter. Sierra is... I hate ad blockers. It's just for this reason. This engine and transmission is all in the same vehicle in all GMs. It's in the Cadillacs, it's in the GMC Kias, it's in the Chevy Silverados, the Suburbans, the Yukon, pretty much all GMs at that time. Does give me some option. I'm curious what the 5-speed manuals are. Now, it's a 3.42 for the LT, but I am going for this one because I do have a towing package on my vehicle. Now, there is a way to see the exact ratio on your vehicle. If you open the if you open the glove box to look for the repo sticker, one of these codes, and it will give you a list of codes. So as I was editing my video, I did come across into my vehicle and actually looked in the glove box, and there actually is indeed a identification code. Now you see here, I do have the GT04. If my camera would like to focus, you guys can get an idea. It's around this area. It's interesting that they add a different code for the locking diffs, which I have to do on both front and rear. So 3.73. Let's see. Hopefully, BeamNG will stick to that. And it does. It did not change the gear ratio at all, or the torque counter. RPM limit. Let's see. You can raise the limiter to stock happens to be happiest low below 6,000. Maximum engine speed RPM is 5,900 for the Vortec 5.3. We will just stick with that 5,900. Well, see what that does to our power. It does absolutely nothing. Tow, it does have like a 5% tow in on the front. Wait. Yes, front. Camber, it does have a 10%. Whoa. Now everything should be relatively the same. except for this is around, actually I want to put it at 60. That's what my tires in real life has. Not like it's gonna actually make a difference. Let's go and take this out for a spin. I'm gonna clean up the screen a little bit, and we'll see how well it does. Now I did spawn another vehicle just for a towing test. Now it is on a trailer, but first we're gonna actually go and do like a little off-road course, see exactly how well it handles. I'm gonna stop right here and turn on 4-wheel drive and see how exactly it runs on this. Now it is not fully one-to-one because I don't have the front bull bar. I would like to get one down the road. Probably make a custom version of it. But yeah, so far it feels similar. Now I could do a cheaty way and find a mod that has the one-to-one replica of my vehicle. That I'm not really into that, having mods. I know I have a million mods on the game, but I don't even touch them. So far, it does handle pretty similar to my real life Suburban, I'm pretty sure. Because we did take it through some off-road courses down in Colorado. It was actually quite fun. We did do a couple of fishing trips. We did some towing. Actually, quite a bit of towing, in fact, because I lived on a farm. And then I just pretty much just daily drive it back and forth to work and back. That's it. Yeah, that was kind of on me. I shouldn't have done that. I am gonna reset it after this course, but it does seem to be doing quite well. And it does take forever to warm up, just like my real life version. The one thing that is different, that this has a more advantage to, is I have a check engine light on mine. I might as well do a crash test with this as well. Okay, a little bumpy there, but it handled pretty well, pretty nicely. It saved itself pretty quickly. Alright, it did really well. Alright, let's just respawn, and we'll take it out of 4-wheel drive, and then we're gonna head over to the vehicle that we're gonna tow. Now, the vehicle that we are towing is actually pretty close to the vehicle it did tow at one point in real life, and I sort of remember how it towed. It did really well. Now, average driving, normally I get about 15 to 18 miles per gallon average. We'll see how well that contributes to the game. I'm gonna have it locked to 55. Actually, I should point out the cruise control. And it does seem quite accurate with the gas mileage. We are getting 17-18 miles per gallon at 50 miles an hour. Brakes works just as well as in real life. And there it is. Now, the real life vehicle that it did tow, that I was talking about just a second ago, was a GMC Sierra 1500. Same engine, same transmission, just different body. It had an extended cab, short bed, so it has a Tahoe frame on it. And yeah, it does squat that much, which I'm pretty sure it went through like 3 rear springs. I might actually want to move the truck a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, I did move it a little bit, like probably a foot and a half. Okay, might be a little bit too much. Oh yeah. Oh, well, I moved it back somehow. Alright. I really wish this game has some straps or something better than just node grabbing onto the track and just just bind it to the trailer. But this is as close as we can do. I'm kind of curious how this does. We're gonna take it up this hill, and then we're gonna go on the actual highway and see how well it handles. Okay, rear end just gave out a little bit. See how well. I'm gonna bring out the cruise control app, and then we're gonna see how well it does with trailer and without trailer. So we're gonna have it set to 55, or actually 50. See how it acts. Actually, it's not far off. Real life cruise control doesn't handle that well with trailers. Alright, we're gonna deliver this to the repair shop, and then we're gonna take it on a highway run. See if we can get the same gas mileage as the real life version. Which, for the short drive we did to get this set up, it did actually on spot. So we'll see about actual highway speeds. Now I know some of you guys like some interior driving in the game. I absolutely love interior driving. I almost never use exterior or third person mode. Alright. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna actually floor it. See what happens. See how it runs. And flooring it? No. Alright. Real life, it's a little bit slower. We'll do 70. There is times where, yes, it actually does get 20 miles a gallon at 55. So I do notice that either 50 or 55 is the sweet spot depending on the wind and the weather conditions. Yeah, for here, seems like, oh, we're still getting closer to the sweet spot. Let's go 45. So, do drive at 45 is a lot as well. And actually, yeah, the game's not lying. I can drive at 24, 23 miles a gallon with this. Mine is a little bit different because it does have an exhaust leak, and the evap system doesn't work at all. And if you don't know what evap system is, it's a system where it pulls out the unburned fumes from the gas tank and burns it into the fuel to make it more environmental friendly. Mine is stuck open, so it burns whatever is in there. So I'm not gonna fix it. It's $100 fix though. I might fix it. But my state doesn't require emissions. So the final test I want to do is a crash test. But first, let's see if this thing can do it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it can. Alright, so the goal here, both me and the AI is gonna full throttle it until we crash. We're gonna pause the game, we'll bring out the wheel, tell the AI to chase me. I'm curious what... Huh, interesting. Chase me. And now, I'm gonna shift, have the throttle onto the floor, and unpause. We'll see how well this handles. Now, I didn't set the truck too far, so pause. I did not mean that kind of pause. So they both should be doing 80 miles an hour. Now, whew, you're pretty safe in the Suburban. Ouch. I'm not sure what the structural difference is between them, but you would think they're the same. Somehow this runs. But the controller won't let me drive it. That's interesting. But I bet you if I despawn the other truck, the vehicle would run just fine. Yeah, it's radiator leaking, the tire is broken, the front bumper is gone, the engine is, well, in the front seat in your lap. The back seat looks a little bit squished. This just has a radiator leak. Other than that, it's completely fine. Other than, you know, alignment is a little messed up and the frame is bent. But does it still drive? No. Oh yeah, it drives perfectly fine. And it doesn't even sound different. That's just insane. Oh man, it runs really good. If you guys want to see more content like this is a very different content I've ever created, and I'm planning on actually making some more. Might do some mods as well on top of it. But if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. And, you know, I hope you guys